right, Coach. Thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Deshaun Watson ready to lead the Texans offense, coming off a great turnaround season in 2018. Remember, 2 years ago, he missed much of his rookie campaign with a knee injury, but he led the Texans to an 11-5 record and an AFC South title last year. To throw is Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Have no idea what they're putting in the food in the Martin household, but they've developed two terrific offensive linemen. Brother Zach, a perennial all-pro at guard with the Dallas Cowboys, but Nick, no slouch at center for the Houston Texans. He sets the tone for their offensive line. He's the pivot up front.
To throw again on second down, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield, so you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
We got this.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw with the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a third-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There goes a deep and all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Kill.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Lock going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready. 60-or.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Watson. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Watson. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Back to throw. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Ready? 18 Gator. I'm here all day. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. 6-6. Bullet high. Now.
On first down, Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo. 41. Get it.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Locke now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Locke now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Locke. Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Block off of play action. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Second and 10.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw it is locked. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Another run by Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Locke now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down. On second down, Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now Courtland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second and a couple. Lock. He completes this to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 65. Now.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On the ready. You got to wedge that, huh? You can't block me. You can't block me. Five.
From the gun on third down, Lock. And he's got his man on the out route. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go.
What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Come on, set. 50, plant. It's going to be a long...
Shotgun snap to Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about what the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And that will be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left hand. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds. So possession will stay the same.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Ready.
Bortles going to look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running right, this is Freeman. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they've played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Watson now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Watson looks to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. To throw is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then hands nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Bortles going to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know it's